My wife handed me $10,200 a while ago and said, "Here, you invest this. I don't want to learn about options." That one sentence turned into a full dashboard with 6 tickers, a donut chart, and an honest answer to something a lot of you have asked me. How do you build a high-yield portfolio for someone who has zero interest in doing the research? By the end of the video, you will see exactly what I built her, what actually sitting inside it, and why I split her money into 2 completely different jobs instead of 1. Now, everything I share here is for education and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I'm just a regular guy on the internet sharing what I do. Please do your own research and invest based on your risk tolerance. Alright, let's get into it. Here's the thing nobody tells you about investing for someone else. The picking isn't the hard part, the explaining is. Now, I spent months learning options, learning what is a covered call, what return of capital means for tax purposes, and why a fund can pay out 13-14% a year and still be a completely reasonable thing to hold. My wife wants none of that homework. She wants to open one page, see her money, and trust that I did my job properly. So instead of sending her a screenshot of my IBKR account, which would confuse anyone who isn't already deep in this stuff, I built her an actual dashboard, not a spreadsheet, something she can tap open on her phone and actually understand. Now, what you see on the screen is the dashboard that I built for her. I'll share the link in the description so you can check it out as well. The whole thing runs on one idea. Every dollar there has a job. Half of it is working to pay her cash every single month. The other half is working to grow in value, and most of it pays her nothing right now. I labeled them straight up as income and growth, so she never has to guess which bucket a ticker belongs to. On the income side, she's holding 4 funds. QQQI owns the 100 biggest Nasdaq companies, Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, and sells off a slice of their future upside every month. And that fee gets paid straight to her as cash. It's yielding around 13.8% right now. TDAQ does almost the same trade, except it does it every single trading day instead of once a month, which is why its yield runs even higher, somewhere between 12 and 17% depending on the week. GPIQ is Goldman Sachs running the same playbook, just seeing a smaller slice of the upside, so the yield sits lower at 9.8%. But the growth holds up a little better in exchange. And then there is MLPI, which is a completely different business underneath. It owns the pipeline companies that move oil and gas around North America and gets paid for that whether energy prices rise or fall, with the same kind of options overlay stacked on top for extra monthly cash. On the growth side, there is no options overlay at all. VGT owns almost every major US tech company, sized by how big each one actually is. No tricks, the goal is simply for the share price to climb as those businesses grow, and it pays her almost nothing along the way. Lastly, SPMO does something different. It picks the 100 stocks in the S&P 500 that have been rising the fastest lately and swaps out the ones that cools off, riding whichever part of the market has the strongest momentum right now. Now, quick break. A few of you have asked how I actually score and compare funds like this before I put real money behind them for anyone, including my own wife. I built a free tool called YouScope that actually does that. It scores high-yield ETFs and gives you a plain verdict on whether the yield is actually worth what you are giving up for. Link is in the description if you want to run it against your own list. Now back to the dashboard. Now, I could have gone 100% income here and handed her a bigger monthly number. The trade-off is that in a strong year for the market, that money grows slower because the upside is literally what's being sold off to generate the cash. Or I could have gone 100% growth, which compounds better over the long run but pays her almost nothing along the way. The gains only turns into real money once she sells. Splitting it roughly down the middle means she gets a monthly amount she can actually watch land in the account, plus a growth engine that isn't held back by an options strategy. Two different jobs working at once, so it isn't one-way bet on either style being the right call. So where does that actually leave her now? Just over $10,200 went in. About 7% of it is still sitting in cash, uninvested, on purpose, because I'm not rushing to deploy every dollar on day one. And since this dashboard only went live a few weeks ago, the total value is basically flat, down a small amount, mostly because one of the growth picks had a rough week. That's fine. This isn't a performance video, and I want to be clear. These were built for her situation, not recommendation for yours. It's a portfolio for someone who is not going to check the price every day. And that's exactly the point. She doesn't even need to understand covered call, 0 days to expiration options, or momentum factors to understand her own money. She just needs to open that one page. Now, I'll put a link of this dashboard in the description. If you want to follow along, just bookmark the portfolio and see how the portfolio does every month. It is not a live dashboard, so I will update the dashboard every Friday of the week. If you like this type of content, do tap the like button and subscribe to the channel. Alright, that's all for today. I'll see you in the next one.